Morning, everyone. This is the regular scheduled Board of Public Works and Safety meeting for Wednesday, July 23rd. Can I get a roll call of members, please?
Mayor Lamb,
Here.
member Betsy Barnes,
Here.
Bob Clements,
Here.
Jim Crook,
Here.
Bill Gomez. We're present, Mayor.
Okay, so we do have a quorum. Thank you. First on the agenda is the approval of the minutes of the prior meeting, which was held on Wednesday, July 9th.
So move.
A motion to approve the minutes.
Second, Mayor.
And a second. Any further discussion on the motion? Hearing none, all in favor signify with an eye. Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Addition to new items, we do have one, if the board could add this as number 4. This is for the request of the legal department, relates to a deed and easement approval for lift station.
So move.
We have a motion to approve the add-on and a second. Any further discussion on the motion? Hearing none, all in favor signify with an eye. Aye. Opposed? Motion passes. So we'll have that as number 4. Moving down, next is under old and deferred business, our utility updates from Al. Al? Good morning.
Well, we got a lot going on, but it's down to a dull roar. So for our water project, the change order work is in progress. We do have an invoice to present today for SRF reimbursement. It's SRF disbursement number 45 in the amount of $23,891. I'd like to request approval on that disbursement form.
Okay, thanks, Al. I'll bring this to the board then for Al's request.
So moved, Mayor.
Motion to approve disbursement number 45. We have a second
Second.
and a second. Any further discussion on the motion? Hearing none, all in favor signify with an eye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion passes. Thank you, Al.
Thank you. So for our new 24-inch water supply line, you may recall that we were struggling with some property acquisition issues. I think we have those close to resolved. I'll be meeting with legal after this meeting. They are getting some easements signed today, but it looks like we'll be able to finalize the other ones after this meeting and move forward with that project. Our lead service line replacement project, the plans to mobilize the contractor in August. And just so everyone's aware of what this will look like, they will go down the downtown interceptor route first. They will be boring holes on the city side of the service line to confirm material type. If it's lead, they'll replace it. If not, we'll document that it isn't lead. Then we'll move to the customer side. And if it's lead, we'll replace it. And if not, it will remain. But we do need to make sure that all lead lines are out of the way when we excavate for our downtown interceptor so that we don't have any type of abatement issues that arise. For the upcoming 2026 lead service line project, we did submit on that. We did receive notification of funding approval for the $5 million in funds. So for the lines that remain after this project, we will pick those up and we'll work that in our 2026 project. That project is part of our rate increase, so that is covered within our current planned financing package. And we hope to complete the lead service line replacement projects with this second phase. If not, we'll move forward with the third phase. Any questions on that?
Nope.
Thanks. On your wastewater utility, we do have our NPDES permit, so we can discharge from the wet weather facility. We had some mixers that required some work, which was done. Contractor is continuing with his punch list work. We're recommending release of $122,695 to the contractor. That will still have $608,000 remaining in our retainage account, which is more than adequate to cover the work that they're finishing up. So that disbursement form, because we're going to draw from our most current loan, that disbursement form will be provided at a later date. That loan needs to be established. But I am asking for approval of this body for the mayor to sign the pay application and the disbursement form or this disbursement request that will be provided in the near future on the phase 2 loan for $122,695.
Okay, so I'll bring this back to the board then for action or questions.
So move, Mayor. All's in order.
We have a motion to approve the payment request
Yes.
once the funding is in fact placed. We have a second
Second motion.
and a second. Any further discussion on the motion? Hearing none, all in favor signify with an eye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes.
For our downtown interceptor project, we held our pre-construction meeting on July 9th. You may see people around town now. They're in process of potholing to identify subsurface utilities. They submit that to our office. We go through our drawings, make sure that it's shown properly. We get the elevations shown properly. Once that work is done, then they can commence with construction. They'll be starting construction at 2 locations. One will be adjacent to the wastewater treatment plant. The other crew will be at the approximate 231 and Harrington intersection location. And Bobby has graciously allowed us his front yard to stockpile all of the pipe.
Standing here today, how's it still expected start timeframe end of August, September?
Yes, there's a schedule that I provided with this update. If you get your magnifying glass out, you might be able to read it, but it identifies when the various phases are starting. I'll make sure to bring a 11/17 schedule with me next time.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, Southeast wastewater treatment plant design. We are in process of finalizing the value engineering items within that design. We anticipate submission to IDEM probably close to September. And we're coordinating with your rate consultant on the quarter in which we'll be closing on that loan. Right now, it looks like it'll be either the 3rd or 4th quarter. The 3rd quarter is prior to the end of this year. The 4th quarter is anywhere from January 1, 2026 through March 31st, 2026. And the collection system improvements designs, again, in process of the Greenview lift station. I believe we have Delaware lift station site all but acquired. We're going to have to go through the acquisition process, but I believe all parties have agreed. And I'll commence with the geotechnical evaluation of that site and the survey of that site. And then for the 129th lift station, that goes back to my discussion with legal on routing today, which will resolve today. Any questions on your project?
No, no questions. Thanks, Al. Appreciate it. Number 2 under old business, award bid and contract approval for the demolition of 1115 East Joliet Street. Alex?
Thank you, Mayor. We've reviewed the bid that was presented. We prepared a contract with Sealy Construction. Reviewed that with the engineering department. Everything appears to be in order from a legal standpoint. We would recommend the board issue a notice to proceed and execute the contract for the demolition of that improvement on that real estate.
Okay. Thank you, Alex. So I'll bring this to the board for questions of legal or action.
So move, Mayor. Everything's in order to act.
A motion to approve the bid and contract. Do we have a second?
You have a second.
And a second. Any further discussion on the motion? Hearing none, all in favor signify with an eye. Aye. Opposed? Motion passes. Number 1 under new business, request approval of easement agreement for excuse me, 1326 North Main Street. Alex?
Thank you, Mayor. This is part of the downtown interceptor project. We did some acquisitions. We felt that an easement was in the best interest here based on the car lot and the tight space that's there at this location. So we have an easement agreement that legal's drafted between the city and Fifth Avenue Mobile, which is the property owner. So we would ask that the city or the board approve that easement agreement, so Al can move forward with his connection there of the downtown interceptor line.
Okay, thanks, Alex. So I'll bring this proposed agreement to the board for questions or action.
So moved, Mayor.
A motion to approve the easement agreement as stated. Do we have a second? And a second. Any further discussion on the motion? Hearing none. All in favor signify with an aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Does that start immediately?
Motion passes.
So we start-
It's part of the downtown interceptor. It's all related to that project. Yeah, this is up by the car lot on North Main Street.
Thank you.
Number 2, request approval to release performance bond for Willows Phase 1 and accept 2-year maintenance bond. Greg?
Yeah, this is for the surface and Willows, the two in order, phase 1 and phase 2. Bond is 7,305. Done. Put a bond in place for $14,326.
Okay, thank you, Greg. Bring this to the board then for questions or action.
So moved, Mayor.
Motion to, we have a motion to approve the release of the performance bond and accept the maintenance bond. Do we have a second?
Second.
And a second. Any further discussion on the motion? Hearing none, all in favor signify with an aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion passes. And number 3, request approval to release performance bond for Willows Phase 2 and accept 2-year maintenance bond.
For phase 2, release the performance bond amount of $23,461.30. Accept the 2-year maintenance bond $5,332.
Okay, thank you, Greg. I'll bring this one to the board then.
So moved.
Motion to approve the request. Do we have a second?
Second, Mayor.
And a second. Any further discussion on the motion? Hearing none, all in favor signify with an aye. Aye.
Okay.
Opposed? Motion passes. Thanks, Greg. Number 4 is our add-on. This is to approve a proposed deed and easement for our lift station project with the Franciscan Group. Alex?
Thank you, Mayor. So previously Franciscan had donated a just under an acre-sized property up 129th Avenue. In further discussions with Al, we determined a alternative site that was a little bit farther west. And so what these documents will do is allow us to give the property back to Franciscan. Franciscan will then donate a different property and then also provide us with an easement for at no cost for additional water lines headed to the north. So it's a good deal for the city. Franciscan's basically giving us an acre and some easements so Al can proceed with his project. So it's a win for the city. We've drafted all these agreements from the legal department side, so we recommend approval on those agreements. There's actually only one deed that needs to be signed by the city, and then the acceptance of the deed from Franciscan, and then the acceptance of the easement from Franciscan. It's all in one motion, if you like.
Okay. So bring this back to the board. I want to also, I know it's been a laborious undertaking with the change, but the Franciscan Group, they've been fantastic to work with. So it's definitely a mutual beneficial win-win situation. But thank you again to the Franciscans for supporting the city in this. So bring this back to the
So
board.
moved, Mayor.
We have a motion to approve the request. Do we have a second?
Second.
And a second. Any further discussion on the motion? Hearing none, all in favor signify with an aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion passes. Thank you, Alex.
Yes, sir.
That was to include that.
Yeah. Anyone have anything under miscellaneous? Okay, there is a change in our next regular scheduled meeting. The set August 6th meeting has been rescheduled to Wednesday, August 13th, same time of 11 a.m. So August 13th at 11 a.m. is our next meeting. And we need a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
A motion. Do we have a second? And a second. Any further discussion on the motion? Hearing none, all in favor signify with an aye. Aye.